It's a lot of money to spend paving a road with a population of one. $620,000 to pave a single dirt road in Pender County that gets very little traffic. We received an email from a viewer concerned the state was wasting tax money.
Other residents are left wondering why that road was paved before others where there may be a more dire need and more residents. WECT's Ann McAdams has the investigation.
You'll be tore up your car trying to get in and out of this road.
Mary Carney has lived on Sawyer Lane for about 20 years. During that time, she and her neighbors have tried time and time again to get this road paved.
We pay taxes like everybody else, and we should. Somebody need to help us with this road. People coming in, going out, working, and then the road get so bad, you can't go through it hardly.
Mary says it's not just frustrating, it's dangerous. When she had a stroke, Mary says the rescue vehicle got stuck trying to get her to the hospital.
Despite these problems, the DOT has declined residents' requests to pave Sawyer Lane. So you might be surprised to see some of the roads the DOT is paving.
Engineers are in the midst of a $620,000 project to pave Stonehouse Road in nearby Rocky Point. It's nearly 2 miles long, and with the exception of one caretaker for a chicken farm, no one lives here. We spent an hour here on a recent weekday afternoon and only saw one car on the road. Thinking that might be a fluke, we came back again on another day during the traditional rush hour. That time, we saw 4 cars pass in the hour before the sun went down. DOT officials tell us that the paving project was part of a plan from the previous administration to pave all state-maintained roads, regardless of traffic or population.
The goal was to eventually try to pave everything out. But whether that happens under the new legislation or not, I'm not sure.
The farm owner on this road told us the state approached him about paving it, and since it will help his business, he didn't object. Still, Pender County commissioners expressed concern to the DOT years ago about plans to pave roads that were virtually unpopulated. Engineers explained they were simply following state guidelines, but Commissioner Jimmy Tate maintains the guidelines don't make sense.
Any policy that would allow for a road to be paved where no residents live on, I'm very concerned about that policy, and we think that policy needs to be revisited as soon as possible.
Tate said he hears from constituents about road problems almost on a weekly basis, and in his opinion, there are many roads which should be higher on the paving priority list than Stonehouse Road. But DOT officials tell us most of the roads in question are private roads, and they don't have the budget to pave them all. Mary Carney says limited funding is all the more reason the DOT should rethink what gets paved next.
Why wouldn't you pave the road with nobody living on it? I would. I pay the one that knows somebody else that was living down here that need help.
Reporting in Pender County, Ann McAdams, WECT News.
Stonehouse Road is one of 7 rural roads in Pender County currently being paved by the DOT. The total cost for this now, $1.3 million. Already been given the go-ahead when new legislation changed the way paving projects are approved in the state of North Carolina.
Now, before it was done on a county-by-county basis, but moving forward, new paving projects will be considered on a statewide level. Instead of allocating money to each county and letting engineers and officials at the local level decide which paving projects are most pressing, officials will decide which are the most dire in the entire state and assign funds accordingly.